Hi, everybody. So, I think it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm tired and I'm ready for bed, but I think it's the steroids that aren't letting me go to sleep. Anyway, little anxious, I guess. So, I thought I would pop on real quick and show you guys my beautiful wig. So, my first treatment was a little on the rough side on Wednesday night and Thursday. And then I slept all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then slowly kind of started getting better. Was real sensitive to smells. Couldn't go down to the cafeteria at work because it just was what made me want to throw up. I ate a lot of soup. Well, not a lot of soup. Just that seemed to be what I could stomach. And a lot of water and some ginger ale. But started to get my strength back up as time went on. And yesterday I had my second treatment. And yesterday was kind of a cluster. It was really annoying. I got there at about 10:15, I think is when I was supposed to be there to go to the lab to have them access my port and get my labs drawn. And they had trouble. They didn't have trouble accessing it, just getting blood from it. So they had to get an order for TPA to bust the clot. And then that made me kind of on the later side getting down to my oncologist, which I hit around lunchtime, I think, because everybody was gone and I had to wait forever. And then up to get my treatment. And they ordered the Keytruda, which I'm in a clinical trial where I'm getting immunotherapy along with my chemotherapy all on the same day. Anyway, the Keytruda has to go number one, has to be first, because in the clinical trial, everything has to go exactly the same every single time. And they ordered it, and about an hour after they ordered it, the pharmacist finally called and was like, well, her blood sugar was way too high this morning. We can't give the Keytruda until it's under 250. Trying to make this a very short story, but it's not going to happen probably. I have type 1 diabetes, as I've mentioned before, and they have me take steroid tablets Sunday, the day before treatment, and then Monday, the morning of, and then they give me an IV Decadron during or right before the chemotherapy part of it, but after the Keytruda. And then they're also supposed to give me old school NPH insulin to match up with the steroid because they follow the kind of same timeline. And then I also take the tablets on Tuesday, the day after. And this is all supposed to help with side effects and nausea and all that. Because what I'm told by my oncologist yesterday is that this is a very, very difficult chemotherapy treatment. It's very aggressive and can have really bad side effects. She seemed a little bit surprised that I didn't have more side effects than I did. Anyway, I'm a tough cookie and I can handle this. So finally, after me, like, okay, so you are giving me steroids, which we all know raises blood sugar even in non-diabetic people. And I haven't had the NPH insulin to set or offset it yet. So let me do something about this. I just kept giving more and more insulin through my insulin pump, trying to get my blood sugar down enough so that they could start it. And then finally did. And it took another hour to get the medication up there to get it started. And then they realized that they hadn't ordered a pregnancy test with my labs. So I had to do that and wait for those results to come back. So I got there at about one for the treatment part. Sorry, my light is glaring off my glasses. And didn't get started until about 3:30. So I didn't get done until about, I think it was 6:40 when I was leaving. I got home around 7 o'clock last night. So, real nauseated before bed last night. Anyway, sorry, told you I'm tired. I just can't get to sleep. Today was not too bad, just tired. I had my new last injection this morning, and just a little while ago, I'd probably say around 11-ish, my low back started hurting pretty bad again. So here comes Neulasta, my favorite. But I did take Zyrtec, hoping to make it not as bad as it was last time. Took Zyrtec yesterday twice a day, and today twice a day. So fingers crossed it gets better. Obviously, I'm wearing a wig. Well, it may not be obvious, but I told you. I'm wearing a wig. My hair started falling out on day 12, so last Sunday. And then a couple of days later, I just decided to shave it off because I didn't want to mess with it. And it was actually really empowering to shave it off. And I kind of don't like wearing the wig. I think just it doesn't feel very natural. It's not like super irritating, except the fact that I've got little stubbies hair-wise. And I guess it's not uncommon that my scalp kind of hurts. I think it's from, they say, like, just from your hair getting ready to fall out. Whatever the chemotherapy does, it makes your scalp kind of hurt a little bit. So it's just irritating having a wig on. So at home, generally, I just am bald. Took a little bit for my son to get used to. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, holy crap, there's no hair. But we'll get used to it. I've worn my wig to work once, and I kind of prefer the little hats. It seems like they're a little bit more comfortable. That's it. I mean, I'm trying to embrace it. I just ordered a crap ton of little beanies and hats and scarves. And this wig was expensive. It was $240, and that was a discounted price because of my hairdresser. He wasn't able to go with me, but they gave me his discount. And supposedly insurance will reimburse me for it. I need to get that claim done to find out for sure, because I did have a prescription for a cranial prosthesis. I just think it's funny. Sorry. And anyway, I've been shopping online for different wigs, different hairstyles, because I'm going to have fun with it, I've decided. I have very fine, thin hair naturally, and so there's a lot that my hair will not do. Even when it gets long, it's really thin and just kind of flat to my head. So I ordered 4 wigs the other day. Hopefully they get here soon. And they're all different styles and different colors too, kind of. And then somebody had donated a wig to me. It's a human hair wig. So I'm going to take it up to Brian and see what he can do with it. And then somebody else is sending me another wig, and I think it's human hair too. So I'm going to take both of those up to him and see how he can style them. So I'm going to show up to work different every day. Could be a hat, could be a wig, could be short pixie, could be long. It'll be fun. And I might go bald too, but I work with pediatric patients, so I kind of have a feeling that they will be a little freaked out or distracted by me being bald. So I don't know if I'll do it or not, but it would be fun. And I'll give you a peek. And so this is the fun part, just tearing it off. It looks really natural, actually. I'm pretty impressed with it. But this is me in all my glory. And I am ready for bed, so I have on no makeup. And I'm using my Senegence. I sell Senegence products. And so I'm using those to try to keep my skin nice and soft, because I started getting some like peeling skin too, I think, because of the steroids. They flush my face really bad and then it dries out. But I still have eyebrows and I still have eyelashes, which I was having some problems with eyelashes anyway, because last March I had a cancerous tumor on my lower eyelid right here. It was basal cell carcinoma, nodular basal cell carcinoma, and I had that removed by a Mohs procedure and had to have surgery to have it closed back up. So it took out a bunch of my eyelashes, so I was already short in that area, unfortunately. And then we had a really bad car wreck when I was about 7, and I was thrown out of the sunroof when the car went end over end, and I landed on my forehead on the edge of the turnpike, on the shoulder of the turnpike. So I'm missing some eyebrow growth out here from that. So it's just not fair. Anyway, I'm doing pretty well. Yesterday was second treatment of 6, once every 3 weeks for 18 weeks, and then surgery the first week of September. That's about it. Just trying to stay positive, and for the most part, I think I am. I'm just really tired, concerned about finances and work and that kind of stuff. But people have been very helpful and are offering to bring meals for my son, because I've found last time that like Wednesday through Sunday I'm pretty useless, and I don't want my son always having to eat frozen pizza and burritos. So we put up a little app, which I recommend. I think it's called lots of help, something like that. But people can you can put in tasks that you need help with, like if I needed somebody to mow my lawn or help me clean house or bring meals or sit with me through chemo, take me to chemo or whatever. And people can sign up for it. And it's been really amazing seeing people that I haven't talked to in 20 plus years pop on offering to come sit with me or whatever. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of good people out in the world. I think I'm gonna go and try to get some sleep, but just wanted to touch base with anybody who's watching. I wanted to get on a little bit more frequently, but I guess when you don't feel very good, it's hard to try to put on a pretty face. I had on makeup today, but ready for bed. So there we go. I hope you guys all have a good night, and I will try to get onto recording a little bit more frequently. Have a good night. Bye.